how I made this adorable pencil holder. I'm going to give it to my husband's cousin. I guess she's my cousin also, for her kids in her classroom. And I want to show you how I made it because it was so simple. So very quickly, I used one sheet of 8.5 by 11. This is going to get me 4 of pencil holders, plus a sheet left over that you can put away in your scrap pile. I also used the stamp that came with the gnomes, the Kindest Gnomes. I also used the frame Festive. I used this Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And then I also used layering circle dies. I used one of the ones that had design on it. So those are the products that I used. Garden Green is the color of cardstock. And I also am using the Sweetest Christmas Designer Series paper. So I'm going to grab this one. I think this is really fun and festive. It's festive on both sides. So let's do this one. So the first thing that I did is I took my cardstock and I cut it at 3.5 by 5.5. 3.5 by 5.5. And that's what I did 4 times and got this right here. All right. Then I grabbed out my scoreboard. You can use any type of scoreboard. If you don't have one of these, you can use your paper trimmer. Let's put everything to the side here so that we have it all. All right, so just one piece. We're going to stick it up to the corner here, the edge, and we're going to grab our scoring tool. The first score that we are going to make, we're going to be on the 3.5 side. We are going to make that at 1/2 inch. So we're just going to score all the way down 1/2 inch. The next score that we're going to make is 3/4 of an inch. So we're going to go just right next to it and make a score of 3/4 of an inch. Then we're going to come all the way over to the 2, which is right here. We're going to make a line down. And then we're also going to do 2 1/4, which is right here. And this is what makes our box for our pencils. Then we're going to turn it onto the 5 1/2 side. We're going to come all the way down here to the end, and we are going to score it at 5 1/4. And yes, it is going to be only a small section that is going to be on here. And I'm just going to go down real quick one more time just to break all of those fibers off of my paper, and I'm done with my scoring tool. All right, then what I'm going to do, I will grab my bone folder, and we're going to just go in here, and we are going to just varnish with our scoring tool on the score lines. And one more over here. I did get antsy with the other one, and I cut first. I highly recommend that you fold first. It was very difficult to do my cutting afterwards. So I have everything cut, and I'm just going to go ahead and do it the other way just to make sure that I have good cuts, good score lines. All right. Then I am going to grab a very sharp pair of snips, and I'm going to just cut on these lines coming straight up. Very simple. And I don't even need to cut them at an angle. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to cut off this very end rectangle right here. So all you're going to have left are 2 tabs and 2 long tabs. Going to grab out my silicone mat and a little bit of tear tape, and I am going to put 2 stripes of tear tape down the side here. I'm going to pull this one off using the tip of my Take Pick tool, just like that. And I want it to stick really good, so I'm going to just put another line in there so that it covers the whole area that is going to adhere. All right, then I am going to come down here, and I'm going to actually put my tape runner on here now, and we're just going to do it right there like that for the bottom. And I'm going to fold it over so that I have a good here. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside just for a second. Now I'm going to take my designer series paper, and I'm going to go over to my paper trimmer, and I think this needs to be 1 1/16 and 5 was the length 5 1/16. Let's see if that works better. And we can modify this. Yep, that's what we need. All right, we're going to change that. When I do the instructions, I will make sure that I have the right dimensions for you. So I did 5 1/16, and then I did another one at 5 1/16. And then we'll do a 1. That should be the right size too. Fitting it right on there, leaving about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. I am not going to throw these away because I can cut them down with my paper trimmers or my snips and get the right size for later. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to fold this over and fold the other side over and have it meet right up to the line there. And I'm going to use my bone folder to crease that down good and tight. Then I'm going to take, and I can't put it on my spotty, but I'm going to take these in. I'll take the one with the tape in, and then the last one that doesn't have any tape, I'm going to bring it in just like that. And I'm going to just use my bone folder. And look at this. Let me get some pencils because that's the one thing I didn't grab out. And I'll take one of each color. I got these pencils at the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to put them right down in there, and they fit in there nice and snug. Isn't that adorable? Then what I did is I took a stamp, stamped on my cute little gnome, and let's just color him, and let's use real red. He's going to fit on there just like that. And I already stamped my Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. We'll stick that there. So I took just a little bit of my adhesive and ran it straight down the middle so that it would sit right on the middle. And a couple and let's add some cute jewels here. I'm gonna add one there because I messed up on my stamping just a little bit. Add another one right there. And then here comes the tricky part for me. I'm just cutting just a little bit of ribbon, and I'm making a very tiny ribbon. And I just keep working it until it's the size that I want it to be. I tighten it, I pull it out until I get an itty bitty ribbon just like I want. And that's cute. And let's freshen up his edges. I'll freshen up the edges. And I'm going to use a glue dot. Just a glue dot right on the back. And I'm going to have it right there. And as quick as that, I have made 2 of these adorable holders, 2 different paper. I love the paper over here. All right. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Look down below for the instructions. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and have a great day.